All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Howard Shah, double honor, apostle elders in New York, GMS, and science section all around the world, teacher true. My name is Maya Nagab with Chicago branch of Great Millstone. And, got this scoffer rap the news, right? And you see right here, rap the news, all right? Most High ain't dealing with him. All right. He don't know the Lord's name. He ain't doing what the Lord said. Then you got right here, truth is truth. 2 + 2 is 4. I'm surprised he got that right. This guy's so bug out, man. All right. Nibiru without shadow of doubt. What the fuck is that in the scriptures? What is talking about Nibiru in the scriptures? This guy just bullshit, man. All right, he don't believe in Yahweh Shai. God repeatedly warns Yahweh Shai in the Old Testament. Dumb idiot. Yahweh Shai prophesied throughout the Old Testament. This guy's just a fucking agent, man. And you don't never see him out there on the highways and byways. He don't never come to our camps and defend the gospel, man. What he do? He'll be an agent. He take some of the information and mixing it in with his own lies and shit. All right, and try to see the elect. Or maybe bullshit, but scripture said they gonna try to deceive the elect if it was possible. I mean, you ain't gonna deceive the elect, those that meant to get it. Those Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American who fall for this dumb shit. All right, they meant for destruction, man. All right. Let's see this bullshit video. Let's see. Check the DNA, the 12 chart is wrong. Everybody, the 12 chart them the Israelites in the Western Hemisphere because the majority of the Northern Kingdom came over here after that Assyrian captivity. The Assyrian captivity started in 722, so a couple of years after that. All right, so, Second Ezra chapter 13, 39 through 48. You read how they got over here. All right, and ships, majority of stayed, some stayed behind with over there in the east, and some lived among the Southern Kingdom, man, over there in the east, throughout Europe and Asia and Africa, man. All right, that's why you had Northern Kingdom tribes in Africa. All right, but this guy's an idiot, man. All right, so let's see what he say. I'm just gonna play back with this idiot.
And who was that? The European nations, right?
Let's see. And let me get
this.
No,
you're really at me because I feel like I'm shaking. It is with great pressure. Oh my God.
So like I'm trying to get the beginning of his video.
I can't even read this.
Okay, that's it.
I'm literally like shaking right now. Oh gosh. Okay. So what does it say? Oh my gosh. I'm barely gonna read because I feel like I'm shaking. It is with great pressure. Oh my God. I can't even read this right now. I can't believe I'm about to find out my results. It is with great pleasure that I report your magic clan analysis determined your oh my God, I literally cannot speak straight. Focus. Let me start over. It is with great pleasure that I report our magic clan analysis determined your maternal lineage to be of European ancestry. The mitochondrial DNA sequence that we determined from your sample belongs to a non-African lineage in the haplogroup H.
So, certificate of ancestry, African ancestry hereby certifies that Jasmine Rose shares maternal genetic ancestry with Mende people living in Sierra Leone.
And let me cut this right quick with some scripts. First of all, in order to be an Israelite, is go by who your father is. All right, if your father is Israelite, you're an Israelite. Point blank, period. According to history, according to scriptures, man. All right, this Manjakanja, that's maternal, the matriarch, the maternal side. All right, just dealing with the woman, man. All right. So let's go on to scripture and cut this bullshit. Okay. It's just real simple, man. This guy, he has no foundation in scriptures. All right. He's not got grounded. All right. Because he's a damn agent. All right. It says Genesis chapter 32, verse, let's start right here. All right. Show you that the progenitor of the Israelite was a man. That's why you go by your father, because the progenitor, the beginner, was a man. Name Jacob changed that Israel. It said Genesis 32:27. He said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob was Yaquab, the supplanter. And he said, thy name should be called no more Jacob, but Israel. All right, was this Yasha'al in Hebrew, means he, prince of power. As for prince, thou hast power. Thou hast had power with the Most High. All right, and with men, and has prevailed. All right, it says Genesis 32:29, and Jacob asked him and said, tell me, I pray thee, thy name. He said, wherefore as thou dost ask after man? He blessed him there. All right, so there you go, man. The progenitor of the nation Israel is a man. All right, that's why to determine whether you're Israelite, it go by your father, because what? It was a man named Israel who's the progenitor or the beginning of the nation of Israel. Okay. There we're here, Genesis 35:10. All right, we'll start with 9. It says what? And the Most High appeared to Jacob again, and when he came out of Pandanarum and blessed him, all right, him, okay. And the Most High said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name should not be called Jacob anymore, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel, was Yashala. And Most High said unto him, I am Most High Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company nation shall build. A king shall come out that Lord. I'm read again. And the Most High said, I am Most High Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company nation shall build thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. All right. It says, so there you go, man. All right. So in order to be an Israelite, you got to be going to the seed of your father, man. All right. So in order to be an Israelite, you got to come from a man. Let me get another scripture. All right. If I will start with Judah to prove it. All right. It says Genesis 38:1. It said, and it came to pass at the time that Judah went down from his brethren and turned to a certain Edomite, whose name was Harah. And Judah saw there was a daughter, a certain Canaanite, whose name was Shua, and he took her and went into her. All right, so Judah come from Shem. He is descendant of Jacob, man named Israel. Right, and she could see him bear a son, he called his name and she see him again bear a son, she called his name Onan. And yet she conceived and bare a son, called his name Shelah, and he was at Casbet, where she bare him. And Judah took a wife for his firstborn, whose name was Tamar. And Judah firstborn was wicked in the sight of Yahweh slew him. All right, and Judah said, Onan, go unto thy brother's wife and marry her and raise a seed to thy brother. And Onan knew that seed should not be his, and came to pass when he went unto the brother's wife, he spilled on the ground lest he should get seed. And the thing was to please Yahweh, where he slew him. Then said Judah to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, remain and will that for our house till Shiloh my son be grown, for he said, lest adventure he die also his brother. Then Tamar went and dwelt in her father's house. In the process of the time the daughter Shua, Judah's wife, died. Judah was comforted, went up to the sheep shearer at Timnath, and his friend is Hirah the Edomite. And it was told to tell, behold, thy father-in-law had gone up to him to shear sheep. And she put her widow's garment off from her and covered her with a veil wrapped herself and said that the open place was just by the way Tamar, for she saw that Shelah was grown and she was not given unto him wife. When Judah saw, he thought her to be a harlot because she covered her face. And he turned unto her by the way and said, Go, I pray thee, let me come into thee, for I know not that she was his daughter-in-law. And she said, What wilt thou give me, thou coming in? He said, I will send thee a kid from the flock. He said, I will give thee a pledge to thou sending. All right. And he said, What pledge shall I give? And she said, Thy sin, thy breastplate, thy staff, that is thy hand, and gave it her, and came in unto her. She conceived by him. And she arose, went away, laid by her veil from her, and put the garments of her widowhood. And Judah sent the kid by the hand of his friend, Adumlite, to receive his pledge from the widow's hand, but he found her not. Then he asked the man in the place, said, Where is the harlot thou openly by the wayside? And they said, There is no harlot in the place. All right. So I'm going to skip down here. It says, let's go down where she had the baby. All right. All right. It says right here, sorry, it says, it said it came to pass 3 months after told Judah, saying, Tamar thy daughter had played a harlot, also she is with child by whoredom. And Judah said, Bring her forth and let her be burnt. But when she was brought forth, she sent her father-in-law, saying, By the man who these are, I am with child. She said, Discern, I pray these, who are these to sit in the brace of staff? And Judah acknowledged them. She said, She had been more righteous than I, because I had gave her not to Shelah my son. And he knew her again no more. And it came to pass that time in her travail that, behold, twins were her womb. And it came to pass with travail that one put out his hand, and the midwife took it up and bound upon his hand a scarlet thread. This came out first. And it came to pass as he drew back his hand, behold, his brother came out. She said, How hast thou broken forth? And she, This breach upon thee, before his name was called Pharaz. And after came out his brother, the scarlet thread upon his head, his name was called Zerah. All right. So this woman Tamar, she was a Canaanite. And what was Judah Israelite, man? See the Jacob Shem. All right. And this is the beginning of the tribe of Judah, man. All right. So your nationality go by who your father is, man, not your mother is, man. All right. Cause what he trying to say in the video that these Israelites in this video are Gentiles, are outsiders. He was non-Israelites because they're because of their maternal heritage, man. All right. This is bullshit. It said Numbers chapter 1 verse 1. It says what? And Yahweh spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai in the tabernacle congregation on the first day of the second month in the year after their coming out of the land, saying, Take ye some, all of the congregation, children of Israel, after their families, by the house of their fathers, with the number of their names, every male bear their poles, every male bear their poles. All right. We'll repeat this again. Numbers 1:2. It said, Take ye some of all the congregation of children after families by the house of their fathers, by the house of their fathers, with the number of names, every male bear their poles. All right, you go down to 18. It says what? It said they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. They declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers of the names, from 20 over upward by their poles. All right. So there you go, man. Your nationality go by your father, man. All right, because in the same video, he gonna try to use the parable of the tares and wheat. The parable of tares and wheat are talking about the tares was sold by Esau, all right, and the Israelites, all right. They planted their seeds among their own people and among the other nations, man. Because like I said, you are the seed of your father, and I prove that with scriptures, man. All right. Judah was an Israelite. Tamar was a Canaanite. All right. Those kids were Israelites. Why? Descendants of Jacob. Why? Because their father was a direct descendant of Jacob. All right.
Based on a matrix, I'm not sure if that's
Master Clan,
Yeah, Master Clan analysis dated May 9th, 2016. Wow, Sierra Leone. I didn't see that one coming.
What happened? What happened? What did you say? No, what did you say? On my father's side, what? What? Spain and Portugal? So ancestors from my ancestors from Spain and Portugal.
Yes.
Not Africa. What did it say? What did it say?
96% African, honey. Do you know what that means? I'm basically 100%. I'm basically 100% African. If you round it up, like 96 rounds to 100, and the other 4% was low confidence regions, so they don't even got confidence in it. So should I even claim it?
This is Raptor News, so check the DNA. You got the first woman, and anybody probably could have figured that out. 100% European. 100% European. She is straight up Gentile.
How she a Gentile is on the mother side? This guy clearly don't know scriptures, man. All right, he clearly don't know scriptures, man. All right, he's an agent, man. Point blank, period. He's an agent. All right. Read this again. Numbers chapter 1, verse 1. Saying Yahweh spake unto Moses in the wilderness Sinai, and determined the congregation on the first day of the second month, in the second year after there came out of the land of Egypt, saying, Take ye the sons of all the congregation of the children of Israel after their families, by the house of their fathers, by the house of their fathers, with the number of the names of every male by their poles. All right, this guy's a joke, man. All right.
But she got black skin, dark skin, brown skin.
Her skin is not black, it's brown, idiot. All right.
Right? And then you got the second woman, straight up, 96% African genetics. That is
We're not no damn Africans. We're not no damn Africans. All right. Israelites are not Africans. All right, we come from a line of Shem, man. All right. We read Genesis chapter 10. All right, let's go right here. Exodus 11 and 7. Okay. It says what this? Exodus 11 and 7. It says, But against any children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue, against a man or beast, that ye may know that Yahweh does put a difference between Egyptians and Israel. Okay. So we're not no Africans, man. It says what in the Zondervan Bible Dictionary? It says what? It says it gives you a definition of Ham. It says Ham, the progenitor of the dark races, the Egyptians, the Ethiopians, the Libyans, the Puttites, the Canaanites. It says not the Negroes. Okay. Just trying to look for something in the scripture I had. Alright. Let's see. Severed. Alright. It says Leviticus 20 verse 26. It says what? Ye should be holy unto me, Kadash, from me separate. For I am Yahweh, holy, and has severed you from other people, that you shall be mine. All right. So, you know, we're two different nations, man. Not no damn Africans, man. All right. This guy's an idiot, man. All right.
Very, very high. I'm talking about you're almost pretty much purebred. And the DNA came from Ghana, right? And then you got the third woman, you know, Sierra Leone.
And that DNA shit don't mean nothing, man. I'm about to show you the video. All right.